distributed, it means you should suppose to get less weight for this machine, because if a machine is quite stable, it is supposed to give you number very, very close to each other. In some sense, the variance is very low. But good. You're already in our lecture now. Very good. Okay, so we can easily calculate the variance away. Last time we probably did it already. We can easily variance variance of AE. See the previous lecture. No, it's a lecture going on now. So maybe you were not attending our lecture last time, right? This is it is now. It is now. So I guess you didn't attend our lecture last time. Otherwise, you don't have this kind of problem. It's a ongoing lecture. I'm talking now, so it's not a recorded one. It's a live one. So let's continue. So you have the sigma a, the square, sigma a squared. So this means our variance. Our variance basically stands for the average error for this distribution, this data. If your data have spread out hugely, so you have a large stable. So I see supposed to give less weight. I trust this machine less. If the standard value is low, the variance is measured by the machine all very centralized. It means the machines are much more stable. You have high weight for this one. Okay, so now all it comes down to calculating. Calculate the sigma a squared and the sigma b squared. Okay, sigma a, sigma b squared. How are you going to calculate sigma a squared? I told you last time already. So basically, it's a simple one. So you do this one. This is your variance. This is your variance. Basically, this is your variance. So you only have to calculate this one, sigma a squared, because you are going to calculate the weight. So and this is also your weight, your variance for this value. So basically, is over here. A and b squared, b squared over here. Okay, so this is your sigma a, right? And if you become square, of course you still have to calculate the mean. We haven't talked about the mean. You're going to talk about the mean. You apart from the standard error, you must calculate standard error of the mean. Standard error of the mean as well. It's over here. It's standard error of mean over here. Okay. So the ratio between A and B basically is based on I think probably is some mistake over here. Let's go back to our original text. Our original text. You'll see. Our original text is. By the way, today we also have to. Hopefully, we can touch this bit of the error propagation. Okay, so take a look at this one. This one is original how we design the weight. So the weight. This is the standard deviation, standard errors of observation. Standard error of observation. So basically, this is this number. If you take a variance, is this number, and this is a mean. Mean is another variance, another random variable. You take the mean. So in principle, this one in principle is this number. This number of the observation sigma 1, sigma 2. If you this one, sigma 1, sigma 2 basically relate to this one, because the notation this author uses is inconsistent. So sigma 1 basically is over here. This is your sigma 1, sigma 1, sigma 2 over here. A different kind of sigma, different kind of data. Your sigma 1, sigma 2. So it's a standard error for the observation, and you have a unit over here. So what you need to do now is try to tell the difference between this one, the variance over here, the mean one. Mean one is over here. Now we are not talking about mean one. Now we are talking about what? Now we are talking about only the variance itself. So we talk about variance itself. So it's supposed to adopt this one, adopt this one. So this one is the data, the variance of data, the variance data. So this is the how we define the we call the weight. Okay. Same problem. What do you mean? I can't get it. Are you? Because you are already here talking to me. But listen to me. How come you keep on saying you are listening to last times? You are online now. You are live. It's a live broadcasting. So I'm talking to you now. Okay. So, in this case, sigma 1 is the first data. Sigma 2 is the first data. So you don't go to the mean in this author's writing. So maybe you have to correct it. We have to correct it because according to the one I just showed you, this one is a sigma 1. Here is a sigma A variance. This is a sigma 2. So it's not mean. It's not about mean. So it's not like you calculate the mean. You just take this one, this value, and divide by this value. So that's the weight. So this from this one. So he was using the standard error for mean. We are not using the standard error of mean. We are using the sigma A, sigma B, because from here you can see he already calculated sigma A over here, right? And sigma B over here. He did it already. And then now later on he changed sigma A and then sigma. This is not the weight we define. So this two number is not correct. So it's cause it out. I don't know why he make such a mistake, but it's quite obvious. So now sigma B, where is sigma B? Sigma B square indeed is the one I circled. It is a 1. So it's 46 divided by 7 is sigma B. So this is 46. You don't even need a square because already you don't need a square root because here you have a square. You have a square, so the square root it cancels out. So divide by 7, I guess. Is it 7? Yes, 7. And then you have also sigma A. Sigma A is over here. So sigma A is 164 divided by 5. I mean the square. 164. It's a correct one. It's a correct one because it's easy to understand because we don't take the mean. So also here is consistent to our previous one. So you don't take this value and this value. You take the sigma A, the whole data, the spread of the whole data. It makes sense. If you take the mean, doesn't make any sense. Okay, so in this case, you do the calculation. You probably it's not this one. So you do a calculation. I won't do the calculation. I just let you know. You do the calculation. If you do the calculation, you will get the value of sigma, the weight of A, and then you also get the weight of B, right? Now there is no problem. You can get a weight A and weight of B, and then the final stage, you are going to calculate the most proper value of the line, the baseline. I mean from P to Q, the most proper value. Okay, so you have a weight here, weight A, weight B. And how about length A, length B? Length A, length B is your mean. Is your mean. Here, and he is I think he is writing something without explanation at all. So this is your LA in his approach. It is written here is this one is your LA. This one is your LB in his notation. He's supposed to use his XA and XB because he write X and XB over here already. But anyway, so this is your XA. This is your XA. This is your XB. This is XA. Let's take a look again. XA. XA is how much is it? 1,001.675. So this is XA 1,001.675. And LB is the length of V. So this is your mean of your sample LB. So it's how much? B is 101.678. So this is 101.678. So this is also USB. So try not to write LA and LB. Doesn't make any sense because you already use X and XB. So it's better use X and XB over here. Okay, and then you just do the calculation. If you XA and XB, if your calculation is correct, so you can regard XA like this one, or you can do the simplify them and get an X and XB just like this way, or you can just use XA as 46 divided by 7, therefore WA by this one, and then put into this formula, and then you can get the most probable value. This is called the most probable value. Okay. Now I pause for a while for you to do the practice. So now you gotta do now is you really get this because it's number must be incorrect as well. So now I give you 5 minutes. Give me the correct answer. Based on the one I just calculate for you. Give me the correct answer and post on WeChat. Then let me know you are still here. Let me know you are still here. Okay. No, wait, what kind of data you need? Maybe only need this one. Okay, 5 minutes. During these 5 minutes, if you have any problem, you think any point you can't understand, you can raise your hand. So don't always trust the book. Sometimes the book, in particular, some books, they make a lot of mistake. So don't just trust the book. Okay, finish the calculation and post on WeChat and let me know the solution. So this solution is your most probable value. So this most probable value is the one you, as a chief surveyor, you are going to give it to your client. This is the most probable value. Of course, if your client asking for some confidence limit, so then this time you have to plus minus some error for your clients. Otherwise, you just give your client this most probability. Most probability is the mean, but based is a weighted mean. Most probably is the weighted mean. If your weight are all equal, then is the mean we used to calculate. Otherwise, is called weighted mean. So weighted mean is much more generalized mean concept. Okay, what's the solution? I think it's also a good checkpoint as well to see whether you guys are really listening or you just open the your speaker and they just run away doing something else. It's also a good check as well. Remember your variance and also divide. You can simplify your omega A divided by omega B. There is no problem. But if your calculation is too huge, you can simplify that before. Otherwise, you can just use calculator and do all the calculation. Okay, what's the solution? The solution will be very close to the one on the book, but it won't be the same because the author was applying something sigma m a m sigma m b. Sigma m a sigma m b is not what we looking for. We're looking for the weight supposed to be the sigma a and sigma b. Okay, what's the solution? Anyone? How come it takes such a long time? Hello guys. Okay, the solution is wow. Let me simplify this one a little bit. Otherwise, I probably still thinking about this one. So you can use your calculator. Let me use my calculator as well. It's supposed quite easy. I don't know how can take you a long time. So it's so 6.57 divided by how much? 164 divided by 5 is 32. Okay. So in total is 6.5714 divided by 3.32.8. So this one is pretty much 0.2. 0.2200 something. So it's pretty much is 0.2. Okay. I still expect at least some of you can give me the solution. I don't want to finish. Anyway, so in this case, since omega A divided by omega B is 0.2, it means it's 0.2 divided by 1. That's a basic idea. So now we can take omega A of the 0.2. So omega A is 0.2. Omega A 0.2. And then omega B is 1. You can just take this one. This way. It's easy. Or then omega A is 0.2 times your XA. Here LA is your XA. So XA is how much XA is 101 times now 1.675. Right? Plus omega B is 1. Omega B is 1 plus 1 times XB. XB is 1001. 1001.678. And then you can get your result. I don't want to do this one. I think you can get your result. Okay, you can get your result. Okay, so that's it. We have to continue. Otherwise, we don't make too much progress today. Today we're supposed to. Next week, I hope we can get to chapter 2. So I will continue. Any problem regarding this one? Any problem regarding this one? I can wonder how come no one can get it right. What kind of problem? Spit out. If you have any problem, just spit out. Don't take it home. Just let me know immediately. So, no problem. 1 divided by 6. If this one is if you use the author, if you use the author's 1 divided by 6.6, how much do you get? Let me see. 1 divided by 6.6. So it's 0.15. So there is a slightly, not so much, slightly difference. So is 1 divided by 6.6, it will become 0.15 something. But indeed it's 0.2. So it's 1001.675. So that's the final solution. If he is right, so that will be a final solution. Hopefully he's right. Anyway, we'll let you treat this one as a homework later on. I'll make an example for you to do the homework, because this one is very important. Since we were talking about different machine, you have an EDM machine A and B, and this is very practical. This is very practical. This is not something unusual or surreal. It's all very practical one. You have two machines, you measure different kind of measurement, and how are you going to make a final most probable value for your P to Q? They will go like this. Okay, let's come to next one. So this is example 1.2. Example 1.2, and 1.3. Let me see. Is I really need to. Example 1.3 pretty much the same like example 1.1. What differ talk about angle. Because last time we were talking about the length or something, but now we are talking about angle. So since the angle, different kind of angle, you put a different kind of weight for angle as well. I think last time we talked about angle as well, but this time probably more. I guess you put. Oh, I see. You put weight. Now this time you put weight for this one. And since you put weight, you use a different formula. So just skip this one. Idea is the same. I use a weight, and then you have also the sigma for the different kind of like observation. Now let's come to something else. Now what I'm going to show you is example 1.5. Example 1.5. Because it's related to machine. So but this machine I think is the same like EDM. It's like EDM. So electronic distance. So it's the same. Let me figure out an option. Measure 1.6. I want you to know something else. Not only one machine. So this one, like I promised, I want you to show you guys subtense bar. Okay, so what does subtense bar stands for? Look at the picture I just show you guys over here, the figure 1.3. Look at this one. Okay, so this is an instrument. This one, and A is your instrument. A is your instrument. B is also your instrument. A, B is also instrument. So why do we have two instruments? You have to move, or you can have two machines, up to you. Or you can, after this measurement, you move A to B, something like that. Anyway, you have two positions to stand for your measurement, your instruments. Okay, and what's PQ? PQ here is your something called subtense bar. Subtense bar is a physical bar. Pretty much here is how long is this bar? Is 1 meter. 1 meter long. Okay, so subtense bar is really a bar. So the basic idea is let me show this one over here to you guys. So instead of holding something vertical, you can just hold it horizontal. This bar is called subtense bar. So you hold, but this holding sometimes is held by machine, sometimes it can be held by human, by one person. Use two hands, because it's only 1 meter long. So you can think about your hands. You can use your hands, right hand and left hand, to hold this this one. So this is your bar. Let me draw. This is a subtense bar. This is called bar. Okay, so what's the main purpose for this bar? Now main purpose is like if I stay in P over here. Let me get rid of it. Stay P here. I'm going to measure the distance between P and Q. Okay, P and Q. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I set a machine. This P and Q will confuse with this P and Q. They are different. So let me get rid of this P and Q. Let me use other notation. Otherwise, you might confuse yourself with that one. Let's say I use let's say S and T. S and T. I want to measure the distance between S and T. This just give you one example. What's this bar for? Otherwise, you don't know what this bar stands for, the functionality of this bar. Okay, I want to measure the distance from A and B. So I set a machine. This machine can be any telescope, as you can see. Even you can use a naked eye, but naked eye is not good because you have to measure the angle. Anyway, you have a machine over here. Set up your machine. Your machine over here. Then you turn your machine. You turn your machine. There's a people. There's a one person who use the left hand, right hand holding this bar. Okay, and hold this bar, and then you look at the right point. I mean the right hand of this guys, because he's holding the end of the bar. So this point is called P over here. Exactly this point over here, P point. Okay, this guy is holding his over P over here, and his left hand is holding the other end of the bar. It's called Q. Okay, think about it. This guy is holding this bar horizontally, with his left hand and right hand. His left hand is holding the end of the bar. The point is called Q, and the right hand the point is called P. So now he's holding this one. And this machine is turn around to measure the angle between. Of course, is a leveling. So is this one is a horizontal one. So you can easily measure how many degrees you turn around. So this will become the theta one. Here become the theta one. If you put this point, if you put this point, you put standing this point evenly means this one is 0.5 meters, 0.5 meters, and this guy standing here. This guy is standing exactly in this point, in the T point, holding his hands, spread his hands to Q and P, and in this case, this theta one will equal theta 2, will equal theta 2. So theta 1 and theta 2 will be equivalent. Theta 1, they are equal, identical. Theta 1. Otherwise, indeed, there is no requirement for him to stand in there, but for convenient purpose, you can just ask this guy to stand there in the middle. Okay, so this is theta, this is theta. That will come to this bit, a bit like this one. But now he measured the other. Since you know this theta, I can calculate this the angle over here. So he put the theta over here. That's another story. Let's we can get rid of this theta in order not to confuse it. Let's say it's a tau. Okay, so you have a tau angle over here. Tau angle, and this is your half theta over here because no, total is a theta total, because after this measurement, this guy goes to another side. This guy goes. If you really want to measure just S to T, is enough. You can get this. If you want to get another two sides as T1, T2, then you probably have to stand here and then do another one. For one thing, maybe is because the arrow something consideration. Let's look at the problem itself before we consider. We will continue this one. Okay, so you have AB, your baseline is AB over here. This is A, this is your B. This is your A point, this is your B point. At least you can treat as a 2 point. You want to measure distance. What's measure accurate using a substance bar 1 meter? This one. So you put a substance bar in between A and B, between A and B. If it's a substance bar between A and B. The reason you don't put a P and Q, normally you can use put a P and Q this bar in B, just like we did over here. But if the distance too far away, then it will become it's hard for the machine to read the angle between this one. Then you will probably have to put it in somewhere. Not necessarily you put something in the middle, but you have to put PQ in somewhere in order for machine to read P and machine to read Q. So this the place you place this bar must be able to be seen by the machine. You put the machine straight away in B, maybe it's too far away, so the machine cannot see P and Q from this just distance. So that's the reason. Okay, so you put this one in between, in case suppose it's too far away, so you put it in between, and you do this thing, you can get an angle here, and you can get this one you can of course you can get this one is pi over 2 or 90 degree minus tau. With tau degree, minus 90 degree minus tau degree, you can get this one. Suppose this one is theta already. This is half theta, and if you do twice, is theta. It'll be a theta. So theta in total here is this one. Okay. So remember your purpose. Your purpose is to calculate A and B, A to B. Your purpose. Now, without looking at this one first, let's take a look at this one. Suppose I want to calculate ST. How are we going to calculate ST? What's the ST? What's the distance of ST? This is a basic geometry. So what's the length of ST over here? In my use, hi sir, we need to use trigonometry. Yes, we need to use trigonometry. But since you don't know the distance between S and P, you don't know this distance. You say okay, we can use sine tau times SP, then I get a result. Yes, of course, if you suppose you know SP, but the problem is that you don't know the SP now. You don't know the length of the slope. You don't know SP now. You know the angle is tau, but you don't know the length. But since this bar, this substance bar is 1 meter long. So, and if you put you put a bar in between, this length PT will be, the length will be 0.5 meters. Because the whole bar is 1 meters. The whole bar is 1 meters. So this one will become 0.0 meters. Then everything become quite easy. Why? You can use the tangent. Because here, if you just look at ST, then your tangent, of course, you need some very basic definition about tangent tau. Tangent tau is your. So what's the tangent tau? Tangent tau is defined to be ST, PT divided by ST. So it's ST over here, divided by PT. PT divided by ST. And PT, you know PT already. And the tau depends on the real one. You can easily use your calculator, scientific calculator, to calculate tangent. Suppose this 12 degree. You can calculate the tangent 12 degree. And then you inverse this one, you times the PT. You can get, or you can treat as a cotangent. Cotangent tau times PT. You'll get ST. Then it's easier. So ST from trigonometry, yes, you can easily get ST. Easy. And that's what you don't do. So that's the purpose for substance bar. You don't need something very complicated. It's a very simple tool. You only need just a 1 meter bar, and you go to the position you want in between, and then you do the turn around this machine and measure the angle you turn around, and you can easily get the distance between ST. Okay. So now comes back to this one. The idea is the same. Only different, like you can't go straight away measure this one. You have to the distance. You are going to measure another k over here far away. So you have to do it twice. So okay. So now from this one you can easily get because the bar here is here. A bar here is here. So I can easily get the distance from A to C. I.e. XE. S1 over here, right? S1 over here, I can get a AC is X1 over here. How am I going to get X2? It's the same. You have an angle turnaround. And this angle, if we put evenly, this angle pretty much you'll get the same half theta. But it doesn't matter. You do the same thing. You don't move. This subtends part, you don't move. Just fix them. And then you move your machine to the other side, to B. And then measure the angle you try to measure. You'll be fine. Then you just use exactly the same, and you will get this distance. You'll get a result you need. Okay, let's continue. What's measure? So he measure like AC. AC is from the A to C. ACC. AC is a measure this distance, and BC is a measure 9.493 meters. Okay, and then now comes to the final one. How are you going to write the solution? The solution? And he asks you, to consider about the standard error. It's plus minus 1 second. 1 second. You are going to decide the error of the length. Determine the length of something. AC, calculate. You do the calculation here. CB, do the calculation over here. X can be calculated. X is basically here. X is the compute distance. Let's take a look at X. X is B. Where is B? B is over here. This is your B. This is your B. Okay, this is your B, and this is your X. See, take a look at what I write. This is your X. X is over here, and this is your B. In this X is your X2. You look at it. This one X is your X2. Okay. So is X is a tangent because this is assume this angle equals this angle theta, half theta, tangent half theta, and B is over here. B is over here. So you treat as B divided by 2. B divided by 2. B divided by 2 is real. So basically it's a tangent. You put it the other side is a tangent, like what I did. Here over here divided by 2. Okay, so is what you gotta do now is because B divided by 2, you already know the value of B. You already know the value of B, and let's continue. Let's continue. So you might wonder how to do this calculation. Indeed, you don't need all this. You don't need all this. He just teach you how to do the approximation, easier approximate the value, which value, this tangent one. Indeed, nowadays people have a calculator. Well, you can just use calculator machine. If you don't have a calculator, you probably need to approximate this one. And then you resort to the calculus, basic one. As theta equals, as theta approaches 0. As theta approaches 0, tangent theta divided 2 approaches theta divided by 2. It means they are pretty much the same. So tangent theta divided by 2, pretty much you can replace this one. So this one will become like this one. B divided by 2 times, this is tangent theta divided by 2 as well, because they are approximately as theta approaches the approximately they are the same. Okay, so but remember theta must approximate to 0. So in which case theta will approximate to 0. Hard to tell, but I still recommend to calculate the tangent theta straight away. They don't use this approximation, but since he's writing this way, let's finish this one because surveying already inaccurate, and you are doing something even more inaccurate, so it become very unstable, very unstable. So approximate x approximate by b divided by theta. So x can be approximated by b by theta over here. As b by theta. That's the reason you have to resort to calculus. But based on one principle, one idea is theta is small. Theta is small, and basically this kind of summation is kind of kind of strict. You kind of get do a lot of things. You have to constrain yourself to theta to approach to real. So just follow this one, but in the end we don't follow his approach. We don't in the end don't. Okay, so now you can get from this one you can get theta indeed is b divided by x. B divided theta is b divided by x. Okay, what you gonna do now? Next one you find out when x what's so you are going to find out dx d theta is a concern about errors. So what does it mean? It means that if I make some mistake in the theta in the angles, what happened to the measurement of the distance? X stands for distance over here. So this number is very important. If I make some mistake on the calculation of the error, what happened? And it tell you the error will be this one. The error will be this one. And you can represent this one like we call the differential or total differential. Dx equals this one. D theta. Indeed, you can shift this theta to the other side. It will become this one. So this number, indeed is the number stands for how much. Of course, is x depends on different point. So this is the basic idea. How much is going to if the theta change, how much is x going to be changed as well. Okay, so later on you have this kind of calculation like the AC, the errors, and of course you have to base on our theory, but we haven't reached this theory yet. This is a second part of our bit. This part related to this one. This one, this part related to calculus. This bit. Related to this one. Related to this one. This one. Okay, probably will combine chapter 2 with this bit. Chapter 2 this bit because otherwise takes too much time on chapter 1. Okay, so we pretty much run out of time, and I have to assign you homework for this bit as well. Otherwise, you didn't know anything. And yeah, I really care about whether you participate or not. So in the end, we'll see who is here, who is not. I can easily tell is in my system and also in your response. So what we are going to do now, two questions for use a real machine. Of course, you don't have a real machine. We have two questions. The first one is use EDM machine. EDM machine. This is this machine we were using. This is EDM machine. So you follow this one. But you make up another story. So now instead of 10 times, you make up another story. So it means you don't have identical homework because this story is made up by yourself. So you can't give me the identical homework. So you have 7 observation in A, and you have 10 observation in B. So you have to make up another 1 observation for A, another 2 observation for B, because you make up by yourself. So everyone is different. You do yours, and then what do you have to do? You calculate the most probable value according to the approach we follow. You have to calculate the weight and so on and so forth. This one is very important. Your part of the essay or you will become your exam. So this one is very important because it's very practical. Once you know how to do it, you have to use it in the real calculation once you touch the machine. So this is a very practical one. This is not something unusual or something impractical. This is a very practical one. Once you have, so make up 1 more observation for A and another 2 observation for B, and do exactly the same thing to find out the most probable value for this P and Q, this baseline for A. That's the question 1. Question 2 is also very important. Question 2 comes to here. It's very simple. Question probably takes you only 2 minutes to finish question 2. Question. Suppose you use instead of using the substance bar 1 meter, bar suppose 5 meters. Is 1.5 meters. And the angle you measure, supposedly you measure this angle is, let's say, 11 degree, 23 minutes. Now, what is how much is ST? Based on the basic trigonometry, it won't take you too much time, at most 2 minutes. Okay, these 2 important and very practical. Once you touch the machine, immediately you have to, machine will give you 11.23, and then you have to do the calculation by yourself. So you still need some basic mathematics. Machine won't tell you the distance. Of course, some expensive machine they'll calculate PT, ST for you. But most of the reasonable machine they won't tell you. So please do by yourself. Better. So is there any question regarding today's homework and regarding everything? It's better today will give you 2 very practical ones. Once you reach the machine, you get hold of the machine, you immediately have to apply the knowledge we just learned today. It's very practical. One is EDM machine, the other is called you have to use this kind of machine, this kind of tools all the time. Okay, any question regarding today's homework? Any question? When should we submit homework? You supposed to submit this homework before next class, before next lecture. Please submit to your class monitor. He's going to compress it and then send to me. So please submit to your class monitor, and don't plagiarize other people's stuff or copy others, because the question yourself is the make-up story come from yourself. So you don't have any question. Okay, if you don't have any question, and we call it a day, and please, if you are here attend this class, please report to the monitor. And the monitor, please submit the attendance list to me by today. Don't just let it go for a couple of days, because people, they just keep on signing on it. They don't really attend this, but keep on signing on it. Okay, so if there is no problem,